Hey everyone, I wanted to do a live showcase of me looking for profitable wallets. If you missed my last video on how I find these and what I do, you can check the channel and the description, and in that description you will also find the Trojan link, which is I think the best bot to be using when trading these coins. So let's begin. This is the very first wallet that is in the Alpha Wallet section, and instantly I'm on the holdings tab here. If they're holding a lot of coins, I instantly skip it. So we're going to be doing a bit of a speed run on how I look through these wallets instantly. This one's no holding, fantastic, love that. They're selling a lot, they're winning a lot. They've not really played recently, so now we go to Flexar. It's actually somewhat new from our last video. We check here. Their success rate's pretty good. Their median ROI, this is what you should really look for because this is what's more important, is great. And then their hold time is 8 minutes, which is also really good. Their average buy only 1.64, which is solid. And then their P&L here is $7,500. So instantly, this one seems pretty good. However, he does play a lot of pump fund. So if that's not really something you want to deal with, then you don't have to play it. Their last trade was 2 hours ago. They made 18%. Via fees, you probably would break even here, but let's see. They bought at 32.26. They started their first sell at 35.11 and then 39.58. So we love to see that a little bit. Stairs, they did 2 buys back to back. Actually pretty far apart from each other, which is super rare, super interesting. And then from the second buy, 16.06, about a minute later, a full minute later, they started their sells. They actually sold right here and actually lost some money, which is interesting. But then I guess the thing popped off and they started doing well. So overall, this wallet could be interesting to keep an eye on. They do actually have Sol in their balance as well. So we're going to keep that one and then move on to the next one here, the next little wallet. Instantly, they got holdings, so I ignore it. Now, this may not be the greatest thing to do, but it's just what I do to try and help filter through it a lot. Basically no holdings. However, their Sol balance is basically empty, so no reason to even bother checking that. Let's see, going to the next one. One Sol from, one holding from 185 days ago. They do have some Sol in here. So let's check. They don't play super often. Pretty much all pump fun. A lot of these things will be pump fun. Their most recent sell, they only lost 3%, which is great to see. I do love that. And their average buy is about 0.54, which is not too bad. So let's go ahead and check this wallet, see how good it is over here. Their average time is 15 minutes. Really good median ROI and good success rate as well. They've only done a few trades, nothing too crazy here when it comes to the last 7 days, but really good wins. So 11% not great, but 60%, 267, 244, 132, 213, 103. Really solid wins there. So I'm going to keep an eye on this wallet as well. A lot of holdings and not too much Sol in there. So we're going to skip. Let's look really fast. Yeah, I don't really love that. So move on. Click holdings again so it stays on that when we go to paste it in. Nothing too crazy there. 3 Sol, which is good. These are some recent holds where they didn't really sell. If we check out the recent P&L here, they won pretty well over on Miyoko, whatever that is. So let's go ahead and just check again over on Flexar. They hold for 7 hours, which I love to see that when you're copy trading. I love to see a very long hold time because that shows conviction. And that shows they're not scalping or sniping, which is fantastic. And again, over a 100% median ROI is fantastic to see, along with that 80+% success rate. And their average buy, very low, which means you're not copying into a massive jump. You're copying into most likely the same average price they are. And overall, they have made, so if you copied them with 0.2697, throughout all of these trades, you also would have made roughly $1,000, which is cool. I know it's not flashy, but it still is very, very realistic, and it's solid to look at. So, of course, if you were copy trading this 5 hours ago, you would have gotten into Fate. You would have made 26.6%. Again, there's fees involved, so you would have made a little less than that. Could have been roughly break even. Also depends on what you're trading with. Again, this person is trading in a very low amount here, 0.3. I know this says 0.2697. Everything's going to be a little different. Now make sure you stick around to the end because we do have one other way to really dig deep into these wallets. We can do 6 of them. So I will show you that after I kind of get through these wallets. So this wallet right here, every single coin they play is pump fun, and some of these are really not that much of a big winner, which means again with fees, you wouldn't be winning that much, so we're skipping this wallet entirely. And moving on to the next one, holdings here. Yep, we're gonna skip that instantly. Don't need to look at anything else. This has next to no Sol in it and a lot of holdings, so we need to check that. No Sol, no win rate, nothing like that. Don't care then. Let's see, negative P&L on that, so no reason to check that, obviously. lot of holdings. This is where it really starts to get into that fast-paced motion. They only have a 6% P&L here. I don't super love that. They just got into a play 2 minutes ago, which is pretty cool to see. You don't see that too often when you're checking these wallets. I'm going to quickly just check this wallet on here. 16-minute hold time, only 22% median ROI. I like to have above 50% if I'm trading them. They do have a good success rate, but all in all, I'm going to go ahead and skip out on that wallet. So goodbye to you. Get back into my usual, a lot of holdings, don't care. I'm just seeing a lot of accounts that have a ton of holdings and no SOL, or looks terrible. What in the world is that? There's not many wallets today, so we can kind of go quickly through all of these here. Click on the holdings. Okay, nothing there. Really a lot of SOL, and they trade with 4 SOL. Don't love the 4 SOL trades to copy, but when you're looking at this, sure, they only made 7% here today, but the last few trades, 130, 208, they lost everything there, which that's obviously unfortunate. 80%, 75, 32, 128. I'm not loving it, just from my gut instinct, but I'll check it on the wallet here. They hold for 2 hours, which I do like, over my 50% threshold. 60% is my lowest I would go success rate wise, so not the worst in the world. We'll keep it because we do need up to 6 anyways, and we're getting pretty low on the list here. Oh, here we go, no holdings. They do have SOL on their account. They trade with 0.3, and wow. Does this look pretty good? This might even look too good. But that's actually crazy. Let's go quickly check this one because that's kind of nuts. Only a 4-minute hold time, and that's where it could be too good to be true. They have a 100 success rate as well, which I also don't love to see. 100% success rate. I said that wrong. So this is not the greatest thing in the world. We'll keep this just as an example because I'm pretty sure this might be a scalper. If we just check here, actually, Thorin. They bought at 58.47. They sold, well, I mean, that's over a minute hold, but I still don't really love that. All right, this one holds for 25 minutes, has a median ROI of 50%. That's actually my threshold, and pretty good on the success rate. And they've made a lot. Their average buy is 1.34. It's not too bad. Let's go back here. I want to just check the activity for records. They bought only 55 minutes ago, and they sold about 9 minutes later off their first little bit here. So that is great to see. They overall kind of went neutral on PEP. What does it say here on PEP? 3%. They're nothing too crazy. And again, they're not buying too much, which is great. And when you look at their transactions, only 1, they sell 6. I love to see when they only buy 1 or 2 times because that again shows that maybe they're an insider or something along those lines. They don't trade very often either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the 6th one. We're gonna keep this one for now. We'll get rid of the scalper wallet, or at least the potential scalper wallet, if we find some better wallets. But let's just keep this for now. The account has a lot of SOL, and they win everything, and that's just a red flag. That's something you'll see a lot. You'll just start to know when it's clearly not good. That's a bad one. Let's see, 5 SOL. Okay, wait a minute. They get some losses here. I really hate when they take full 100% losses. 50% I could see, the 20% and under, I love that, but obviously they're making up for it. 200% essentially, 100% here, 166, 231, 105, 100. This is 14 days ago, so I kind of avoid anything after like 10 plus days, especially if it's really far away. This person clearly was really good, and they've come back, so that is actually good to see. Let's check the FlexR again. This is just what we do here. 34 minutes, beautiful, pretty good for me. They trade, oh, beautiful. Wow, this wallet seems really, really good. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get rid of that scalper wallet because I'd rather check this. Again, worthless. We only got a few more here. 0 SOL. I don't care about that then. Now, I know you could check the SOL scan, 0 SOL, but likely that just leads to nothing. I've checked it and followed them in the past, and it's pretty much gone nowhere. And obviously worthless. That's every wallet that we have for today. I checked literally all of them live with you. A few of them I skipped out because it's obviously boring when they're all worthless. But let's go ahead and check the wallets we do have that we've kept. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here, and see which one looks the best. All right, so you can do this in 2 ways. One is Wallet X, you get 3 free ones, and then one is Zelfie Guru, you also get 3 free ones. So you just join those telegrams, you do /check space the wallet address, and then you'll wait a little bit here, and then it'll give you the detailed analytics of how it is doing. Again, it's kind of just combining it with everything else you're seeing, but multiple confirmations are always great to see because the win rates are going to be so different. For example, this one was pretty good. I'm over here, the win rate 63%. Median ROI only 12% here. Main ROI 96, so not the greatest, not the worst. When it comes to them losing everything, pretty low, which is awesome. So overall, again, they're pretty much only pump fund players, but this one's really not that bad. We're gonna keep an eye on this one for sure. We might even test it out. We'll do this next one on Zelfiguro just so you can kind of get a bit of a feel for each of them. They're both very different, you know, good in their individual ways. This one, 59% win rate. This one actually does not show you median ROI, which really sucks there. But ROI, I mean, 38% is not too bad. They've made 7 Sol in the last 30 days. Again, they don't really lose everything too often, and they primarily win at least a 2x, or about a 2x, not a 2x, sorry, green is a 2x or over. I feel like the other one was better, so let's move on to the next one. While we're here, we'll just use Zelfiguro. I do kind of feel that WalletX is better, and now you could pay for either of these to get unlimited checks, but I don't want to be spending more money. Whoa! 192 with the 57% win rate here. Let's see, what are the flags? Nothing hashtagging there, which is always good to see. They made quite a bit of profit playing with minimal amounts, which is good. They've only not sold twice. 2 of their overall souls were lost more than 50%, and they tend to consistently do 2x or more, with a 5x plus happening 14% of the time, which is just 1 in these unique specific tokens here. And then a really good, you know, average hold time with that low average buy, which we saw earlier. So this is probably my favorite one so far, just because of the low buy, the long hold, and the insane ROI here. So I might copy this one as well. It's my last check on Zelfiguro. I remember this one. This starts with gum. I believe this one was pretty neat looking. Again, sometimes this takes a little bit of time here. We're trying to cut out a bit of it here. We're still recording. Yeah, we are. Wow, that's taking quite a while. There we go. Data reduced, too many transactions. So instantly, don't love that. Pretty low ROI, 55% win rate. We do have better, and they lose quite a lot, so this one, don't like. For our last 2, we're back on WalletX here. I think this was like the really good looking one. It might be the last one. I forget which one it was, which is, I guess, a good thing I recorded it, because I can find out that way. Let's see. This is a pump fund player, as they tend to always be. In terms of their stinkers, 9%, 50% on the negative 50% side, though. Not great, which brings their win rate to 40. Don't love that, so we're skipping it. And last but not least, I think this was the GOAT, potential GOAT. I'm just gonna say it, I'm just gonna throw it out there, potential GOAT here. Hopefully the stats here reflect it, because it looked good on GMG and it looked good on Flexor. And here, doesn't look bad. Median ROI is lower than I think we remembered. 58% win rate here. What else can we kind of get from this? No like scalper or sniper here, which is always good to not see those hashtags. If we're looking at, they never really seem to do better than 200 to 500%, which it's crazy to say they never do better, but it is good to see people that can hold for longer. But I mean, again, 29% essentially are stinkers, which is not a great look when you already don't have a big account starting out, because again, this video is kind of for beginners, and this could be a relatively rough wallet to choose, but not the worst. We do know what was the best one though, and that's definitely this one right here. So I might try and test this out. Obviously, I've shown it, and if a lot of people see this video and copyright it as well, it may not be as useful anymore, but that is essentially what I do, and that's my general process. It took me less than 20 minutes this time around to do all of that, and that's with recording. Maybe I mess up, so I have to re-say some words, and I cut out some things, but yeah, it's a simple process once you get to the hang of it, and it is interesting to see all these different wallets, and it's good to always know what you can easily skip. So if you enjoyed the video and it helped you, definitely subscribe, drop a like, use my Trojan link down in the description, and I'll see you in the next video.